Happy New Year. I don't know what we're doing, but
we made it to 2013. Take that, Mayans.
Mayans are dumb.
Mayans 0, Earth 1.
Yeah, so they don't exist anymore. Welcome to the 21st episode of the Game Fanatics Show.
Hey, our podcast is old enough to drink.
I know, man. Drinks after the show. Happy New Year, everyone. I'm Fanatical G.
And I'm Rai Kayari.
We have got a tech-packed episode for you today as I gear up for the world's largest cornucopia of ultimate gadgetry, CES. We'll be giving you our preview of what to expect this year, as well as some insider information on who we'll be meeting with and what we've been told to expect.
But first, of course, we'll talk about the biggest video game news of the year.
Yeah.
Starting with what we've been playing. So, dude, what have you been playing?
Okay, so I know I talked about this last week, but I have been playing the crap out of this Android game called Ruzzle. It's also on iOS, but you know, I'm a huge book nerd. I read a lot. I love to learn new words. So this is pretty much like bookworm, really. That's what it is. You're playing, you have 2 minutes, you're playing against other people all around the world, and you have 2 minutes to find as many words as you can. And you know, at the end of the game, it shows you how many words were on the board, and you feel really stupid because most people find around, really good people find around 50 words, and that's like the higher end. But there's always over 150 words. So it's like, yeah, 2 minutes. So it's like, you know,
words in 2 minutes.
Yeah, but there's like 300 words on the board, so you feel retarded. But yeah, that's what I've been playing. What have you been playing, man?
Same with word games. I've been playing letterpress, which is, you know, you play against person. It's iOS only, but basically when you have a grid of letters and you just find a word, and then when you use that word, you gain territory, and you just basically try to get all the letters and try to get the most score. It's kind of hard to explain. It's kind of like Go, like that Japanese game where you have to put down a little pen.
Oh yeah.
But letters. So just try it out. I have iOS. It's free. And I've also been playing Hundreds, which is this cool puzzle game for also iOS, made by the Cannibal folks. It's really awesome.
We're a bunch of mobile gamers playing nothing but word games. But don't worry, I've been playing a lot of Far Cry and Hitman Absolution. I've not really been able to get into Hitman Absolution. I'm sure I'll make a video about it later. But yeah, it's really weird. Cool. But anyway, let's move on and talk about game news.
The internet has been flooded with angry tweets, blog posts, and personal emails that the government most likely has access to, all focused on a very recent patent filed by Sony. The reported patent was unearthed by the folks at NeoGAF, who discovered that a patent Sony Computer Entertainment Japan filed for in September 2012 could conceivably stop a person from using used games on their console. I don't know how to feel about that, because all the stuff I bought on Steam, I can't really let people borrow it.
Multiplayer mode has been announced for the Tomb Raider game coming out this year, and word on the street is that there's a secret event going on in Vegas next week around that. The weird thing about the multiplayer in Tomb Raider is that it's being designed aside from the rest of the game. It's actually being developed by Eidos Montreal. Now, this is not too strange when you think of the fact that both Eidos and Square have worked closely in the past on Deus Ex and Hitman, and they're both involved in Thief 4. It's pretty cool to think that Tomb Raider will be getting multiplayer for the first time ever, and with these two powerhouse studios behind it, we are expecting nothing short of awesome.
Ring in the new year with two of Bethesda's biggest games, Skyrim and Oblivion. Exclusive to Xbox Live, you can get Skyrim for $30 and Dawn Guard and Heartfire for 800 and 200 points respectively. You can also get Oblivion for $10 and the Shivering Isles and Knights of the Nines for 600 and 200 points. Sorry PS3 users, we're still waiting to get some DLC if we're going to get them at all.
Speaking of Xbox Live, Minecraft for Xbox Live Arcade hit 5 million sales this holiday season. Though it's been around for almost 4 years, Minecraft was just released on the Xbox Live Arcade back in May of 2012. Can somebody say money, money, money? No, but really, congrats to Mojang. Minecraft is awesome.
Also, for all you Halo fans out there, we'll be keeping track of the weekly Infinity Challenges on Halo 4, thanks to King Niz. Be sure to follow him on Twitter at TGF_King Niz, and check thegamefanatics.com every week. We'll be right back with our preview of the upcoming CES 2013, as well as Charles's review of the Lenovo IdeaPad Y580.
Alright, so here's a brief rundown of what's going to go down at CES 2013. The lovely Katarina, IDK my BFFK, and I will be meeting with a slew of companies armed with our cameras and notepads. We'll be meeting with some of the most awesome companies like SteelSeries, ADATA, Nikon, MSI, Sony, Kingston, Razer, Razo, Monster, Polaroid, Cooler Master, SMS by 50, Soul by Ludacris, and much more than I can remember off the top of my head. That was pretty good. I tried.
Dude, man, that sounds like a lot.
Yeah, we're actually gonna be booked back to back Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Actually, no, just Wednesday through Friday. I just said that to make myself feel better. But it's gonna be really cool. I'm looking forward to checking out some of the new tech coming out. I love doing that.
Dude, so I bet you got a lot of invites and a lot of press events and all that stuff. Dude, what's the weirdest invitation you got through CES, man?
Alright, well, let me start with the weirdest. For the second year in a row, we got an invite with the headline along the lines of Snooki will be here. Alright, so I honestly don't remember what company that was, but I traced it really quick. Now, using someone who markets herself the way Snooki does, regardless of whether she has a good business acumen or not, it's plainly retarded and not worth my time, at least in my book. Along those lines, Soul by Ludacris. They're headlining their CES shenanigans with Tim Tebow, and I'll just leave it at that. Monster, the cable company, they're having an award show and will have an Alicia Keys concert, which is cool, I guess. You know, it's cool to have an award show and then a concert by one of the most famous women musicians, singer people of our time.
That sounds crazy and
She's
amazing.
On fire, man.
Amazing. So, dude, what are you excited to see at CES? Is it like the gadgets, the companies, what?
Alright, well, a few companies I'm really excited to see. Just because they make really cool stuff, you know, like SteelSeries, Kingston, Cooler Master. I'm really excited to see what they have in the works, and of course all the other companies out there as well. I'm excited to see, you know, new mobile gadgets that are on the horizon, cheaper smart TVs, and you know, more powerful ultrabooks. We were talking about this a couple of episodes ago about how, you know, we're both in the market for an ultrabook. You ended up getting the MacBook Air, and I have not gotten anything yet. So I'm really looking forward to cheaper, faster, stronger ultrabooks.
So yeah, CES, the companies mainly show all their new gadgets and all their new stuff, like especially smartphones. But now, do we have like computers in our pockets? I know there's gonna be a lot of smartphones over at CES. Do you think they're gonna be new innovations or gonna be iterative designs?
I definitely think so. I think it's interesting to see all the stuff that has been announced. It was like this year's E3, really, where you had all these companies announcing these games weeks before E3, and you're like, what is going to be shown at E3? It has to be amazing. That's kind of like what's going on now with CES. You know, you have Ubuntu, and they've officially thrown their hat into the ring with their smartphones, swiping, OS, whatever. And I'm excited about it, not because of the fact that it is what it is, but because Apple and Google will now have a fire stoked under them. You know, Google has been slacking on rolling out updates to all their phones. Apple has been lacking innovation. Now I'm just looking for both of them to strive to, you know, be better, especially with Ubuntu now having its own OS. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to, you know, more innovative tablets and smartphones. And it's just, I don't know, everyone is really looking for, you know, better battery life and, you know, things like that. And so that's what I want to see. I don't want to really see, you know, too many bells and whistles. I just want to see better phones, faster phones that last longer.
Yes. Smarter smartphones. What's next? Tablets?
Dude.
Speaking of which, we're gonna moving to tablets instead of laptops. What kind of stuff are we going to see at CES?
Dude, portability. Portability is key. With companies like, you know, Lenovo and MSI unleashing their own respective lines of ultrabooks right before CES has come out. You know, I saw the commercials for the new Lenovo, you know, ultrabook. Kind of reminded me of the Microsoft Surface, really. But I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing what specifically will be done with the Ultrabook smartphone crossover kind of thing.
Yeah, that yoga looks really
That's
good.
it, yeah, the yoga, and it's like, it stands up and does all this crap.
Flip it over, yeah.
So I'm looking forward to seeing how those will do in the market, how they will be received, and how other companies plan on making stuff better.
So dudes, Charles and Katarina are going to be doing some awesome stuff at CES next week, so you better tune in at thegamefanatics.com, right?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited. We're going to have a full crazy blown coverage. Follow the Game Fanatics on Twitter because that's where you get most of the real-time updates. But yeah, really excited about that.
Cool.
So I've been using the Lenovo IdeaPad Y580 laptop for almost a month now, and I've been thoroughly impressed by it. On this segment of Fanatical Tech, I'm going to be sharing with you some of the things that I like and dislike about it. This is Lenovo's latest IdeaPad. It was released on December 11th, 2012. Now don't be fooled by the bland design of the laptop. The IdeaPad Y580 has the latest generation Intel i7 processor with a 1TB hard drive and a 32 gig solid state drive. It has 8 gigs of RAM and dual graphics cards, an integrated Intel HD 4000 GPU, and a discrete GeForce GTX 660M. The IdeaPad switches between the two cards intelligently using the integrated card for mundane tasks such as watching movies. This adds a noticeable difference in heat and battery life. Now, on a similar note, I've never booted up Windows in over a minute. Every single time I've booted up, be it via a cold start, hard reset, or anything, I was always ready to start using my laptop in under a minute. That's really awesome. Now, one thing I know that a lot of people are going to be asking about is the battery life. The 6-cell battery life lasted me around 6 hours, just nothing but Photoshop, web surfing, and it lasted for 6 hours. That's nothing short of awesome. Now, the touchpad is one of my favorite parts of this laptop. It actually has a smart sensor that rejects your palm, but allows for practical navigations such as pinching to zoom, rotating, scrolling. It's just really cool. There are also a lot of really cool features that Lenovo has added, such as a 4-finger flick. Now, flicking down takes you to the desktop, and flicking up opens up the app switcher. Flicking to the left opens Lenovo's multimedia suite, and my favorite, flicking right opens up Lenovo's notes. Now, I'd have loved to see that these notes sync with Evernote or something, but it's still pretty awesome. The touchpad is located at a pretty perfect position in my opinion, and has a nice finish. And kudos to whoever's idea it was to add that little chrome strip around it. It looks really cool. Overall, the entire touchpad is really cool, really innovative, and just nice to use, feels great, and everything is just really nice to use, from the scroll pad to the buttons. Now, the keyboard also features a clean layout. It's rounded and ergonomically designed. It also has a number pad, which is awesome. The entire keyboard is backlit, and even more awesomely, it can be turned off by pressing the FN and the spacebar button. It just goes to show you that Lenovo really does think ahead, because a lot of times you really don't need the backlighting. Saves your battery, saves your eyes. Alright, now here's one of my gripes about it. The bevel makes it hard to open the laptop, so be good to yourself to look down before you try to open it up and don't look like an idiot in public places. You also want to be careful, as the brushed metal can be somewhat of a fingerprint magnet. On the right side of the IdeaPad, you will find one USB 3.0 and 2.0 port, as well as a Blu-ray reader, DVD burner, headphone microphone jacks, and the AC adapter. In front are the LED light displays and SD card reader. On the left are two USB 3.0 ports and HDMI, as well as VGA and Ethernet ports, and a lock slot. The IdeaPad's 15.6-inch Full HD display is absolutely gorgeous, and the colors are nice and rich. The laptop also features Lenovo's second generation One Theater software, allowing you to quickly adjust the brightness and audio between 3 optimal settings: normal, movie, and intelligent. I usually keep it on movie because I find that movie is a nice medium between the three, allowing for rich, vivid colors and great audio quality. Now, the built-in webcam records in 720p and works great. Lenovo's facial recognition app works really great with the webcam, of course it should, allowing you to unlock your laptop with a really quick face scan. Cool, not practical for me, but still, it's still cool nonetheless. Also built in is Bluetooth. For just under $1,000, the Lenovo IdeaPad is a fanatically powerful laptop that performs incredibly well and has a great battery life. Great audio thanks to the onboard JBL speakers, a comfortable and well-lit keyboard, and bright display only enhanced our experiences with it. It is because of this that we give the laptop a well-earned 4.5 out of 5 stars, and I cannot stress enough how awesome the IdeaPad is for gamers on a budget. Thank you all for tuning in. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, check us out on YouTube, Facebook, and Google+.
For more of what we talked about today, be sure to visit our website, www.gamefanatics.com. Also, since Charles will be having fun at CES next week, we will be airing an episode of the Super Game Fanatics. What game will we play? You have to watch to find out.
Gotta watch to find out. Alright, thanks again for bringing in your new year with us. Don't forget, we'll be giving you a crazy in-depth coverage of the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas next week. So next time, I'm Fanatical G.
And I'm Rai Kayari.
Take it easy, guys. Fire retardant, fire retardant, fire retardant. Yeah, I don't know.
Is that it?
Yes! Oh, tap it. It's the black. Yeah, there you go.
Alright. Tap the black thing, no problem. Oh.
Oh, sorry.
What happened?
I was stomping.
Yeah, be careful of that.
Okay.
Did you just touch it?
No, that way.
Are we straight?
So I'll go with the editing. Alright, man.
And you like, you're like, oh.
Alright, let's go, let's get going.
Okay.
Ready to go.
Alright, so who's starting up first?
Me. Until next time, guys.
I'm Fanatical G and Rai Kayari.
Yes! Yes! Yes!